Good evening and welcome to Erasmus Darwin Academy Sixth Form Virtual Open Evening. My name is Mr. Briggs and I'm the Assistant Principal responsible for Sixth Form. So I'd like to just start off this evening with some of the comments that our latest Ofsted inspection raised about the Sixth Form. They started by saying the experience of students in the Sixth Form is having a positive impact on their progress. Retention is high because staff make sure that students are on courses that are appropriate for them and that they are well supported throughout their time in the sixth form. Students demonstrate positive attitudes to their learning and act as role models to younger peers. They are complimentary about their sixth form experience and would recommend it to others. All students benefit from personalised advice and guidance about their next steps. As a result of this, the vast majority move on to university, apprenticeships or training. So here are some of the destinations and some of the courses and some of the apprenticeship providers that our previous cohorts have gone on to do. Here's some more. And the final slide of destinations. So you can see there's a significant amount of destinations in all sorts of areas, all sorts of fields, and we support students get there, whether that be university, whether that be apprenticeship, or whether that be employment. So I'd like to start off just by talking about our academic success. So we do have a range of A-levels on offer, and we do have a number of facilitating subjects. And the facilitating subjects are the subjects such as English literature, maths, the sciences, modern languages, and we offer those at A-level. We also have a good selection of BTEC Level 3 courses, and this has expanded over the past couple of years. If required, we do also support you with your maths and English resits if that is needed. And one of the strengths of the sixth form is the great supportive teaching that students receive. And the sixth form only facilities as well. There are two spaces that's available to the sixth form. We've got the sixth form workroom, which, as the name suggests, it's focused mainly on independent work. And then we have the sixth form common room, which again is very work focused, but is a little bit more relaxed than the workroom in the sense that it's more geared up for group work, whereas the workroom is more geared up for independent work. You also benefit from a team of staff that's available for support. So we have staff available to mentor you through, whether that be with your time management, whether that be with specific subject issues, alongside general wellbeing support as well. So in terms of personal development, we have a tutor program. I know Mr. Walklate's mentioned this previously, and a tutor program is something that is led by your tutor. You will have a tutor, and that tutor will be your sixth form tutor for the 2 years you are in the sixth form. You also have a tutorial teacher, and that tutorial teacher will see you once a week for an hour a week, and there is a specific bespoke tutorial program that is followed. In addition to that, there is a meeting program that's coordinated by myself, and I will host a meeting once a fortnight with you just to give you some updates on different issues throughout the year. In addition to that, I invite in a number of guest speakers to deliver sessions on topics such as sexual health, safer driving. We have NCS come in, the fire service. We have some guest speakers for student finance and for gambling as well, and the risks of gambling addiction. And for our preparation for Life Days in the sixth form, we have 4, and we focus, the first one tends to be focused around health. And in the past, we've got speakers in from Minds, St John's Ambulance, British Heart Foundation, and we've had a yoga practitioner in. And the second one, we like to sort of encourage your cultural awareness, and we have in the past taken students on a UK city visit. Obviously, during these times, things are a bit different and visits aren't taking place. But as soon as we're able to, then we will be getting back to normal with that. The third one, we focus on employability skills, and we take students to the Bear Grylls experience in Birmingham for that. Again, during COVID times, this isn't possible. And then finally, our final preparation for Future Life Day is a progression conference where we have in a number of different universities and apprenticeship providers and employers. And I lead some sessions on writing personal statements as well. Sixth form also contributes significantly to the charity events that are held within the academy. We do have our Children in Need sixth form event that normally takes place. Again, due to COVID, that hasn't been able to happen this year. And also we have the Christmas Jumper Day, which is a sixth form initiative. So there are a number of leadership opportunities within the sixth form. You can take part in sixth form council if you're elected to be your tutor rep. We do have head boy and head girl, and alongside that we have deputy head boy and deputy head girl. Opportunities for both year groups there. Year 13 have the option to apply for the head boy and girl, and year 12 have the opportunity to apply for the deputy head boy and girl. We also have a team of sixth form ambassadors who are led by their lead sixth form ambassador. And we also have house captains as well as subject ambassadors. All have different remits and different roles, but we're sure that you'll find a leadership role that would be suitable to you so that you can demonstrate your leadership skills. Part of coming to sixth form isn't just about getting your results and getting your grades. You're also aiming for your next step. And for many students, that's either university, an apprenticeship, or employment. And we support students in all aspects of that. So to get to university, students need to complete a UCAS application, and we spend a significant amount of time preparing students for that UCAS application. Part of the UCAS application is students need to prepare a personal statement, and we spend a lot of time on that. But equally, for apprenticeships and employment, personal statements are held in high esteem. So we do focus a lot of our time on preparing students to write a successful personal statement. We offer all students independent careers advice, and we also provide students in year 12 a week's work experience. We also provide students the opportunity to attend some visits. So we take students to the UCAS AG Fair. We have been in the past to the Leicester UK University Search, and we do attempt to take students to a university as well, so students can have the full flavour of different opportunities that are available to them. I should point out there that the NEC UCAS AG Fair isn't just for universities. It is also an opportunity for students to see the different types of apprenticeships that are on offer. One of the other things that we provide in the sixth form is careers lunches, where we invite industry professionals in to talk to a small group of students who are interested in a career in that area. It just gives the students the flavour to see what a career would be like, and to find out the professional's journey and how they've got to that point, so they're aware of the path they might have to take to get there as well. We do, where possible, ask our alumni to come back to deliver these talks, but it's not exclusively delivered by our alumni. It is industry professionals that we invite in. So in terms of our extracurricular offer, I know Mr. Walklate's mentioned some of these already, but in the past we have run a Lambda course for those interested in performing arts. We do encourage volunteering both within the academy and outside the academy, and we have got very strong links with Burntwood Live at Home. There are numerous music and drama and sport opportunities, and I've mentioned the leadership opportunities already. We have Duke of Edinburgh, we have links with the Rotary Club, we have a number of societies that students can take part in. We take part every year in the annual Lord Mayor's Quiz, and in business studies, students take part in the Tycoon for Schools, and we also have links with NCS. So a number of extracurricular things to get involved with. One of the things we offer also is the Sixth Form Scholar Award, and this is something that has been developed over the past couple of years to really bring together all of the non-academic and non-qualification work that students do. So there are 7 components. There's the volunteering element, the prefect duty expectation, the work experience element, the attendance expectation, the mentoring element, the completion of 2 MOOCs, which are basically online courses, and the charity element. And students have to commit to and complete and evidence a certain amount of time being spent on each component in order to be successful and to get the award at the end of the year. So just mentioning a little bit about our entry requirements. So we do have a minimum entry requirement to get into the sixth form. And then once that minimum entry requirement has been met, then we also have admission criteria for each course. The reason for that, and I know Mr. Walklate's mentioned this already, is so that we're not setting any students up to fail. Each student should be given the chance to be successful on each course, and that's why we have the admission criteria, to make sure that students are best matched to the courses they're going to take. So to help with that, we've developed 3 pathways to match prior attainment to support with the most appropriate courses for post-16. We also take into account behaviour, attendance, attitude and effort. So if we have a look at pathway 1, pathway 1 is if an attainment 8 score of 5.0 is achieved with maths and English at a grade 5. If that's the case, then students would be able to take 3 full A levels. But again, that is the minimum entry requirement. We would then need to look at the admission criteria for each specific course. This is the pathway that the vast majority of students do take in the sixth form. So it's on average that students get 5s across the board in their subjects. Pathway 2 is an attainment score of 4.8 with either maths at a grade 4 or English at a grade 4. If that's the situation, then students would be invited to study on pathway 2, where students could study 2 full A levels maximum and then 1 BTEC. They could, if they wanted to, study 1 A level and 2 BTECs. That would be fine for pathway 2 as well. And then finally we have pathway 3, which is one that we don't have any students on at the minute actually, but it is an option if you're really wanting to. We tend to discourage students away from this because there isn't a requirement to study for, but if students do get an attainment 8 score of 7.0 with maths and English at grade 7, then there is the option to study 4 full A levels. However, that isn't something we recommend, but it is an option. Okay, so let's look at a worked example of how we would work out the attainment 8 score. So this particular student has studied 9 subjects. Their science is a double science, so that gets 2 grades awarded to it. So if we have a look at their lowest score, that would be for philosophy and ethics. So we would disregard that, and we are left then with 8 grades. What we do to those 8 grades is we take the English language and we take the maths one and we double both of those. So the English language at a grade 5 gets doubled to become 10, and the maths at a 5 also gets doubled to become 10. We add all of those together and that gives us 50. We divide that by 10, which gives us a attainment 8 score of 5.0 as an average. So this particular student with an attainment 8 score of 5.0, getting a 5 in their English and a 5 in their maths, would be entitled to study on pathway 1, where they could study 3 full A levels. Just a little bit more information now on the application process. So first of all, we encourage students to think about where their strengths lie when they're deciding on their subjects. Think about the subjects that they're good at and that they enjoy. We ask students to select up to 5 subjects in rank order, and then to complete the application form and put those 5 subjects in the order of preference. We then ask students to hand their application form to reception if it's a paper one, or to complete it online by Friday the 4th of December. Interviews then take place in February, where we confirm the programmes of study that students are wanting to take, and then students will either be offered a conditional offer or will be offered another interview after the next set of assessments. All students will be invited to the sixth form induction if they have a conditional offer, and exact details of what's going to happen next year will be finalised at the start of July. And August 26th is GCSE results day, where we will confirm your offer. We may need to adjust your offer, or if you haven't met the requirements, we may be able to signpost you on what you can do next. And then for the September of 2021, students would start the sixth form with the first 3 weeks to confirm their programme of study. So all that remains for me to say now is that you have a look at the different subject videos on the website. You have a look through the prospectus. We've uploaded that. And there's some information at the start there from me about our expectations, about our dress code, about all elements of the sixth form life. And then you've got the individual subject pages as well, which gives you a bit more detail about what the subjects are about. And additionally, on this page, you'll be able to find the application form link where you can complete the application form. From there, and if we've got your details, we will then invite you for an interview where we'll have a conversation with you about the subjects that you're choosing, and we will go from there. Thanks very much, everyone, for listening. If there are any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact myself. The email address for sixth form is in the prospectus, and it is sixthform@eda.staffs.sch.uk if there are any questions. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your evening.